Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Gators will kick this away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And it is wide open for a huge gain.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Back to pass. It's Holstein trying to extend the play. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Daniels. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Lagway. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Get set, get set. Pilot.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Gators churn out another first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
On the run, it's Webb. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you... Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Seminoles will kick this deep to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Smacks. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And that will pick up the first down, a spot at 38.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Let's go.
Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
And the Gators are on the move here.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Fights through a tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive.
In blue. In blue. Cut.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start.
Moves. Freedom. Yankee blue. Timber. Acorn. Longer.
To throw, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. We're going to see a repeat. Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They're corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air. It's Holstein. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. The receiver now before the snap, and it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Hits into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missing.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Out 55 Wheat.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score, Florida State 7, Florida 0.
On the set.
Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down.
42 Spider.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Ready, ready.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Cut.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
The completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Knowles. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
14, Florida, 3.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking right. This one caught. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. With the catch, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you're playing linebacker position, you start to see a running back come out of the backfield and widen out. There's a tendency to want to beat him out to the flat, overcommit. This time he cuts back inside and creates a headache for this defense and a nice gain.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. Making people miss. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here.
3:25.
Here's the option play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Ready?
And the Gators are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside and the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Gets made on the out route. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Right in set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Finds his man. It's McCoy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The completion makes it second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Running with purpose. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Noles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Booker. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Dropping back. It's Holstein. The receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And the Seminoles come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down and goal now for this offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. To the air, it's Holstein. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle, but first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Long enough and good. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gave it a shot that should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Noles looking to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State, and the route is on. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Takes the handoff again. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Here's the second down play. On the ground, it's Daniels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Fights through the tackler. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Oh, my my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Running back from the carry. Mark down at the 25-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Knowles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Using his legs, it's Webb. Breaking free at the 35. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down.
Okay, break.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 38, Florida 6.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
42, Spider.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.